Hello there, and welcome to Safety First Firearms Training and Consultants. Today, we're diving headfirst into the murky and frankly often misunderstood world of concealed carry permits. It's a topic that sparks passionate debate on both sides of the aisle, and frankly, a lot of that debate is fueled by, shall we say, alternative facts. Now, before anyone writes a strongly worded letter to their local paper using only expletives, and let's be honest, it's always the local paper, we're not here to argue for or against gun control. What we're going to do is unpack some of the most pervasive myths surrounding concealed carry permits. Because, folks, when it comes to something as important as firearms, operating on assumptions is like trying to parallel park a school bus using only your gut feeling and a rusty spoon. It's probably not going to end well. So, buckle up, because it's about to get myth-bustingly real in here. Oh, you sweet summer child. You think getting a concealed carry permit is as easy as ordering a pizza? Just a quick phone call, maybe a sprinkle of awkward small talk with the person on the other end, and boom, license to carry delivered straight to your door? If only it were that simple. The reality, my friends, is a tangled web of background checks, training courses that would make a drill sergeant break a sweat, and enough paperwork to make a bureaucrat blush. And don't even get me started on the variations from state to state. It's like the Wild West of bureaucratic processes out there. Ah, yes, the I can carry my gun wherever I darn well please misconception, because nothing says responsible gun owner like strolling into a kindergarten graduation with a firearm strapped to your hip. Look, I get it. Having a concealed carry permit can feel like being handed the keys to a very specific, slightly dangerous Freedom Mobile. But here's the thing, that Freedom Mobile comes with a whole bunch of parking restrictions. Schools, government buildings, even your local art house cinema showing a Bergman Film Festival. All places where your concealed carry permit suddenly develops a severe case of stage fright. And don't even think about private property where the owner has made their no firearms stance abundantly clear. Trust me, it's not a conversation you want to have. Now, this myth is just plain offensive. It paints responsible gun owners with the same broad brush as, well, criminals. It's like assuming everyone who enjoys a good steak is one bad day away from becoming a cattle rustler. The logic just doesn't hold up to scrutiny. In fact, studies have consistently shown that folks with concealed carry permits are statistically likely to commit crimes. It's almost like the kind of person who goes through the rigorous process of obtaining a permit is also the kind of person who takes the law and their responsibilities seriously. Who knew? This myth is like saying, I learned to drive a car back in high school, so clearly, I'm qualified to pilot a commercial airliner. Sure, that initial training to get your permit is important. It's the foundation upon which responsible gun ownership is built. But laws change, skills can get rusty, and let's be honest, there's always more to learn. Ongoing training isn't just about hitting a bullseye on a target, it's about staying sharp, adapting to new situations, and ensuring that you're using your firearm safely and responsibly. This one always makes me chuckle. It's like saying, only professional chefs need to know how to boil water. Yes, law enforcement officers need firearms for their job, that much is obvious. But there are plenty of perfectly law-abiding citizens out there who choose to exercise their right to carry for personal protection. And you know what? That's perfectly within their rights. Whether it's a single mom living alone, a shopkeeper in a high-crime neighborhood, or someone who just wants the peace of mind that comes with being prepared, there are countless reasons why someone might choose to get a concealed carry permit. Ah, the myth of the universal concealed carry permit. It's a beautiful dream, isn't it? Imagine a world where your permit is like a magical passport, granting you the right to carry in all 50 states. Sadly, reality is about as fun as a TSA pat-down. Reciprocity, my friends, is the name of the game, and it's a game with more rules than a Quidditch match. Some states play nice and recognize permits from other states, while others make you jump through more hoops than a circus poodle. This might be the most dangerous myth of all, because believing that simply carrying a firearm makes you invincible is like thinking that wearing a Batman costume will allow you to fly. Spoiler alert, it won't. A firearm is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used responsibly or recklessly. Responsible handling, situational awareness, and de-escalation skills are just as important as knowing how to shoot, because sometimes, the best way to stay safe is to avoid confrontation altogether. Remember folks, with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe a dash of common sense. So, there you have it folks, 7 myths about concealed carry permits thoroughly debunked. Look, the world of firearms is complex, it's nuanced, it's full of passionate opinions and heated debates. But one thing's for sure, operating on misinformation helps no one. Understanding the facts, separating myth from reality, that's how we can have a more informed and hopefully more productive conversation about gun ownership and concealed carry permits. Because at the end of the day, whether you're a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment or someone who wouldn't know a Glock from a Glockenspiel, we can all agree on one thing: safety matters. So stay informed, stay safe, and for goodness sake, if you're ever unsure about something, please consult a reliable source. Thank you, Master Instructor Kenneth Thornton. Call or text 301-346-2327. And no, that does not include your uncle's Facebook feed.